This series is going to be based around growing your account by 10%. You're going to be seeing my trade ideas broken down. You're also going to be seeing some execution, because you know you get them guys on the internet saying, oh, I want to see live execution. So I've gone ahead and done some live executions for you guys too. You're also going to get my emotions as well. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what I could have done better. Let's try and get this 10K demo account. And yes, this is a demo account on YouTube. I'll show you that demo account so you guys can learn from what I'm doing and then back test it. And if you feel happy, go ahead and start applying it to your own trading. Let's try and grow this 10K account by 10%. Let's go. Okay guys, so we are on EURUSD right now, and what I wanted to show you guys before I go ahead and put on my executions and everything else, I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of what I was seeing on EURUSD first before looking to jump into this trade. So I'll put on some of my annotations and I just wanted to show you guys something. So what do we have over here? So the moment it broke above this high, this is where I was anticipating a further push up higher, and push up higher into what? So there was two things about this trade. We had an up close candle here that ran that liquidity to the left. I wanted to see them mitigate into that, and not only that, there was also an imbalance here. If I just quickly remove that real quick, this wick's low and that wick's high, they don't trade into each other, so there's some inefficiency here, there's uneven trading. And so whenever price moves this quickly, price likes to go back and fill in those spaces. Price likes to trade back up into these inefficiencies to deliver both sides to the market. The moment they get back up into that area, that's when they've offered both sides to the market. So now there's even trading. This was my point of interest, where I would like the price to get up to. And don't forget, this all stems from a bias. You have to have a bias. So for me, for example, my bias is the moment they run this high, they're looking to target something even higher. This is what I saw. And not only that, what I've also done is I've just put my markers on for the new week. These are just lines. People ask me all the time, are these indicators or something like that? No, these are just lines that I've gone in and added a text to the chart. As you can see right here, text, and we're done. The moment price traded up into this area, you can see now we violated this low over here. Now I'm going to go up into the 4-hour time frame. So in that imbalance area now, this is where I'm anticipating some kind of reversal. And the overall picture here is that I wanted to see price trade back lower. We've expanded above this high. We traded into this imbalance now. Now I want to see some kind of move back lower. So bear that in mind. 4-hour time frame now, you can see here, this is that imbalance area over here. We violated this low, and then we went forth and violated even more lows. And so that means when price retraces back up into an up close candle, cleans up the inefficiency a little bit, I could drop another imbalance. You can see from that kind of 6-wick low to that high, we trade into it, but I'm going to remove that for now. We trade back up into that, and also once again into the institutional candle. You've seen the same thing happen in the larger time frames. You're seeing it happening here. So after price trades into this, this is now where I want to see price trade beneath this low. Just to continue this movement down, I'm going to go down to the 10-minute time frame now to show you guys what I was actually looking at with regards to entry. Now I'm in a 10-minute time frame. I've got some data to the right of this, but I just don't want to show you that right now. I'm in a 10-minute time frame. As you can see, this is the very low that was beaten. You see we traded lower. So in other words, we're violating structural lows, all these structural lows to the left. We've retraced back up. We clean up some of that inefficiency, and now I want to see price breaking down. Before I move on to the right, we've already traded up into this institutional candle here, this up close candle that you saw in the 4-hour time frame. We're already pushing lower, so in my mind, I know that this is the low that needs to be violated, or that needs to be traded through to continue that push down lower. What was I seeing this week? So first of all, I was seeing that these highs were being protected. If highs are being protected, you know you need to be staying bearish. When I saw yesterday that price was trading up into the institutional candle here, okay, this institutional candle runs out liquidity to the left, and then we violate the low of it, and we continue to drop. When price traded back up into this area above these highs, you can see that the institutional candle traded above the high. We cleaned up some of the inefficiency within this up close candle, and then we violate the low of it. So in other words, the short-term low that produced a leg that ran that liquidity to the top side, that money above this high and above this high over here, we broke beneath the short-term low. So that is a bearish sign. They left an imbalance here between this kind of 6-wick and that one. I believe I was in a 5-minute time frame, not too sure, but you can see there was inefficiencies here, and so they had to come and clean that up first before looking to go lower. And so my stop loss was at the high, as you can see, and then this is where I entered. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and recorded this. I've gone ahead and recorded me entering here. People like to see the entry, so I've gone ahead and recorded it here. I'm not going to do it all the time because it actually does take up my time, so I'm going to go ahead and play that clip for you guys right now. the very first partials I was looking to take was at this low. If this is where smart money is starting to buy from to run out the liquidity above this high, this is where they need to get beneath again. This is why I want to be taking my partials at this level here. And the reasons you take partials really and truly is because when price runs out liquidity, there is a tendency for price to reverse. Price is more likely to reverse when it runs out liquidity. And so that's the main reason you take partial profits. So this is where I was looking to take partial profits. And then you can see right here, this is where I'm looking to take the next one. Why? Because it's the previous week's low. So you know there's going to be money there. And everything I just explained. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play so you guys see what happens. So just so you guys know what happened over here, I was really busy yesterday, so it was just even more of a challenge to try and show you all of this on the screen. When it got down here, I completely missed it. I was out at the time, so I didn't get to take partials there. I wasn't even looking at the charts when it got down there. That's why you're going to see in the video that I'm about to play for you guys, no partials were taken down here because I completely missed it. But with the same bias in mind, you can be patient and wait. And so when price ran this low, this is where I'm taking partial profits. I'm going to show you that video right now. After it ran this low, I took partial profits, stop loss to break even, because really and truly you've taken stuff off the table, you can be risk free at this point. And I left it alone. Like I said, I was very busy that day. I moved my stop to break even. I was happy with the trade, and really and truly I wasn't too concerned about what was going to happen with the trade now. I've taken my partial profits and I wanted it to run out this low. I was a lot more confident that it was going to do that. And one thing I forgot to mention, for the reason I was confident that price would continue to push lower, was because of these equal lows right here. As you guys know, equal lows are a draw on price, and so I was pretty confident that we was going to run this. One of the things that I should have done differently, and I do believe it was because I was really busy for the day, but the moment they broke beneath this low, so let me see if I can just play it for you guys real quick. Okay, cool. When they traded back into this range and they broke back beneath that, I should have moved my stop loss deeper into profit. That's what I should have done. Like I said, there was quite a few bits in my mind, so I didn't actually do that. And then this is what ended up happening. There you go. They came straight for my stop profit right here. It's actually very unfortunate because I just put it at break even, and on this broker, it actually pushed it past my stop profit and into a negative, which was very annoying, but it is what it is. That would be the only adjustment I would have made. The moment they broke back beneath, would have moved my stop loss into deeper profit to secure more of the bag. But guys, it is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to be able to manage it exactly how you want it. But that was the play. You guys can see it on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. Some people comment on my videos, oh, they want to see executions, they want to see all of this stuff. Execution, there we go. And just to show you this right here, so let me just move that to the right a little bit. There we go. So you can see right here, so you can see if I just hover over it. So I sold at 1.0691 and 6 pipettes, and the higher this candle came in at 1.0691 and 7 pipettes. So I was like 1 pipette off. The moment they ran this low, this is where I took partials. You can see this one right here. This is where I close off the position, 1.0665 and 2 pipettes. And the low of this candle here comes in at 1.0657 and 9 pipettes. Half the position was closed, that was 50%, and then I was going to let 50% ride all the way down to this level. And the reason I closed with 50% was because there was still a lot of the move left. There was still a lot of the smooth left. I wanted the rest of that money to get down here. This is where they stopped me out right here, 1.0692 and 2 pipettes. So they stopped me out just above my entry point. Guys, I completely forgot to show you guys the actual account. The only reason I can't show it to you now is because I've recorded part 2 already, and it would just literally mess up the whole video. So I will definitely be showing you that in part 2. It was roughly about a 200+ day, just over 2% growth on that account. But the next video is going to have vlog elements, and I will be showing you guys the account. If this video gets 400 likes in the next 12 hours, I will be dropping part 2 tomorrow.